back on another video, man. Oh my god, bro, my intro just didn't. Why did the recording start 5 seconds later? But what is up, everybody? I'm back with another video, bro. Terry Gunford into everything the 2021 NBA playoffs has proven so far. About to switch out, bro. Let's get into it, bro. Is the video gonna play? Bro.
This video is
Okay, there we
sponsored
go.
by Keeps. All right, man. I feel like right about now, we're at that midway point with the NBA playoffs, so this video just feels about right. As you guys should know, I put out a bracket like 3 weeks ago, and it aged pretty bad, like extremely bad. And as I already...
Bro, the fact that the Lakers lost in the first round, I haven't watched the playoffs since, bro. I have not watched a single game since the first round, bro. Not even gonna lie.
Knew
to
what
you, bro.
happened, exactly why I said I didn't want to make that video. Y'all let me know about it in my DMs, on that video, etc. And those type of videos that age bad, they're not exactly L's for losses, they're L's for lessons, and that's exactly what this video is about. Now, speaking of stuff aging bad and the lessons we can learn from them, let me shout out today's video sponsor, a good old friend of the channel, Keeps. Now, the studies say
We message you my bubble. We is not watching those, cuz. Is that Katie? Oh no. Oh. Okay.
What could you say just about the trajectory of this?
Bro, Jimmy, bro. Bro, you gotta do something, bro. Cause you looking like Katie with hair, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. You don't got a haircut or somewhere, bro. You gotta do something, bro. That is not it, bro. You making way too much money to be looking like those, bro. You literally look homeless, bro. On God.
Organization, you know, considering with the development of the young players and the guys you have under contract for next season coming back.
We're trending in the right direction. We're gonna learn from this. We're gonna get better. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. We'll be back. As we were all saying in that locker room.
Both teams in the NBA, that were in the NBA Finals got beat in the first round, bro. How does that work? I don't know, bro. I don't know.
the Miami Heat, man. The team that really made me look bad. The Miami Heat fooled me into believing that they were this legitimate team that just wasn't healthy. And all
Oh my God, bro. Everyone on their team played worse. Everyone. That's really bad, bro.
though that may be the case to some extent, they're
Bro,
still not
Jimmy, you shooting 29%, bro? Tee up. 29%, bro?
the team that we seen last year in the bubble, like not even
Tee
close.
up, bro.
Earlier this season, when I made this exact video, I said
Bro, look at, bro, Jimmy, bro, you gotta do something, bro. I swear to God, you look homeless, bro. And this was from last year, bro.
I wouldn't call the Miami Heat frauds. I would just say they were extreme beneficiaries of the system. Philly had no Ben Simmons. The Nets didn't have Kevin Durant or Kyrie Irving. The Raptors, they didn't have Kawhi Leonard, the reigning finals MVP. I mean, it was just wide open and they took advantage of it. I'm still not going to completely discredit that run because they took advantage of it, but we knew what that was about. Also, this playoffs, it taught me the true definition of playoff basketball. And I ain't talking bubble playoff basketball, the scrimmage like playoff basketball last. Now I'm talking about true NBA playoffs basketball. In a traditional normal year, somewhat like this playoffs, you have travel, you have crowds, you have crazy fans, and often these hostile ass environments that you have to up your performance in. And some players can do it and some players can't.
Bro, the fans make a difference, but bro, the fans should make that much of a difference where you go from being in the finals to getting beat in the first round, bro. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, but like,
I think Julius Randle at
but
least
then you gotta look at it, bro. They had way less, bro. The Lakers and the Heat, they had way less time than every other NBA team, bro, because it was in the finals.
this year. I mean, I gotta get on him. He's a clear example of that. Julius had somewhat of that Kevin Love syndrome where he can play his ass off, put up these crazy numbers, do these crazy things when there's not really much expectations. But if you start expecting that, especially in big moments when everyone's watching, you might be a little disappointed. I picked the Knicks.
The last time I watched a Knicks game was when I literally think the last time I watched a Knicks game was when Melo was playing, bro. I have not watched one since, bro. I can't lie.
In that specific series because I thought the addition of Derrick Rose, who completely changed life on that team, Julius Randle, who was in the MVP, but never forget, bro, he was in an MVP conversation and he had he had a good argument, bro. He completely changed the team. And that defensive team that they were, I thought they had a chance to really beat the Hawks at least in 7, bro. They lost in 5. When your most valuable
God, they didn't even win one game.
It turns into like the least valuable, I guess, big name player in the series.
Bro, the Knicks haven't been in the playoffs in 20 plus some years, and they get back into the playoffs and win one game. Uno.
You really don't have a chance. And that's what happened with the Knicks. Now, next, Trae Young is a lot better than I think a lot of people gave him credit for. And I get it. Trae Young's style, it really isn't pleasing to a lot of diehard basketball fans because we know how Trae Young plays. It's almost like that little kid that plays with the bigger kids. And he's so small that they allow him to double and travel and run with the ball. And it's like he's spamming it. It's like, damn, bro, eventually play real basketball. And that's how some people feel about Trae Young. Nevertheless, even if you feel that way, you have to give him his credit. He went into a hostile New York environment, Madison Square Garden, where they were spitting on him and all this stuff, and he owned them. And now he's neck and neck with the best team, at least record-wise, in the East for an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. So you got to give him that. And not to mention, Trae Young is playing on a team that's undermanned and no one expected to be there. He's playing against a player that some people believe is the real defensive player of the year with Ben Simmons. He's playing against a team that has 3 all-defensive players on their team, Matisse Thybulle, Ben Simmons, and Joel Embiid. And they have the MVP candidate with Joel Embiid. So that's tough, bro. You got to give him that. LeBron James just simply isn't what he used to be. And I've said this in multiple videos, and that is okay.
Bro,
it's human.
He literally walking, bro. But, bro, he is 36, bro. You got to cut him a break, bro. 36 years old to still be in the NBA, still be in the playoffs and stuff. It's crazy.
Kennedy kicking in. 3 weeks ago, I made a video and I said this, and literally right after I said this, Colin Cowherd got on TV and said this exact thing. It's crazy, bro. Great minds must think alike. But LeBron James, he's literally at this phase in his career where Tom Brady was in 2019 with the Patriots. Yes, he's still top tier, and yes, he's still great. To me, he's still great enough to be the driving factor on a championship team. But he can no longer carry garbage.
Yeah, not gonna lie. If you say Tom Brady is not the best QB of all time, what more does he have to do? Don't he got 7 rings? 7 rings in the NFL is crazy, bro. That is crazy. Bro. What more would he have to do to make him the best QB? He already is, but bro, some people still say he's not the best QB. I don't know how, bro. What more can he do, bro?
Rich mediocre parts like he once could. Just like Tom Brady, he couldn't carry mediocre receivers like he did back in the day, and that's why he went to Tampa Bay, where they had adequate pieces to fit that specific phase in his career. I know this has been the theme of LeBron's career for the last 5 or 6 seasons, but if the Lakers want to extend the back 9 of LeBron's prime or LeBron's career, you're going to have to give that man more help. Bro. You just have to. Chris Paul.
He got some help, but bro, what they was doing in the first round is unacceptable, bro. It was him and one other player that had 10 points, over 10 points, bro. That's unacceptable, bro. Marc Gasol played for 26 minutes and had 4 points, bro. That's unacceptable, bro.
It's having the weirdest y'all forgot about me / return / I'm gonna make people start making dumbass lists, leaving Steph Curry out my top 5. just the weirdest career comeback that I've probably ever seen this season. Last year, we all remember how spectacular CP3 was with a OKC team that no one had expectations for. We remember that ESPN graphic where they gave him a 0.3 chance to even make the playoffs. But this year, it was kind of the same thing. We respected the Suns. We knew it was going to be fun, but we didn't think it was going to be this good. And just a quick disclaimer for people that's trying to discredit Chris Paul's run this playoffs. Yes, they're playing teams with injuries and all that, but let's not forget Stephen Curry's first year winning a championship. They literally played teams without their starting point guard every single round. Let's not start that. It's a part of the game. Chris Paul, to me, he has the absolute perfect game for the NBA playoffs, and it's really for one reason. Unlike a lot of players in the NBA, a lot of stars, a lot of players that play different styles and all that, Chris Paul's bread and butter and really what he banks on, it will never go away in the playoffs, even with the intensity of the NBA playoffs. Like, it just doesn't go away. No disrespect to these players, because I know some of y'all gonna get butthurt over this, but I really don't care. Y'all know how Russell Westbrook, he kind of relies on fast tempo and extremely athletic play in the regular season, and kind of in the playoffs, he kind of gets exposed because his half-court game isn't the best and the game slows down and things like that. And James Harden, even though I think isn't the best in the regular season, and y'all gonna get butthurt over this, but I really don't care. Y'all know how Russell Westbrook, he kind of relies on fast tempo and extremely athletic play in the regular season, and kind of in the playoffs, he kind of gets exposed because his half-court game isn't the best and the game slows down and things like that. And James Harden, even though I think his game is actually conducive for playoff success, as we've seen earlier this year, especially when he has the right pieces. Y'all know how in 2017 he was in the MVP conversation. He led Houston to the 3rd seed with this bad team, mainly because he shot all these free throws and got all these ridiculous free throw attempts and all that. And then in the playoffs, it really didn't translate that well. Even players that I love, like Steph and Dame, they shoot these crazy shots and they're great at them, but when those shots really aren't falling, typically they're not having great games. And to be honest, those are low percentage shots.
Yeah,
it's just
they are.
They make them look so damn easy.
My
point is,
just Curry and Dame be on a different type of timing, bro. Like, shooting from like 30 feet out, bro, is crazy. And all net too, bro. It don't be no backboard.
Reason Chris Paul's game, it translates so easy in the playoffs is because exactly what he mastered. He runs these pick and rolls against these drop coverage defenses, which pretty much gives him all the leverage and all the space to do exactly what he banks off of. Giving Chris Paul a mid-range shot is damn near like giving him a layup, and he's going to abuse that every single time.
Bro, Chris Paul from mid-range is crazy, bro. On God, Chris Paul from mid-range is deadly, bro. I can't lie.
For his size and for his structure in his position, bro, he has the most efficient play style in the NBA. Hence why in a playoff series, he's able to average ridiculous splits for anybody's size, but especially for a guy that's 6 feet tall, like that shouldn't even be happening.
Offensively, you took it up to another notch.
Bro, look at this. 37 points, 14 for 19, perfect from free throw, 7.
With that mid-range game.
What?
How
bro, Chris Paul on timing, bro. He on timing.
In the game of
basketball. It's important to me. You know, some years ago, when I played with the Clippers, the whole league went to this drop defense. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's what y'all gonna give up. I'm gonna try to perfect it.
Luka Doncic obviously just had yet another great playoff series against a tough-ass team. But it feels like already, he's only been there 3 seasons, he's putting the pressure on the Dallas Mavericks.
Bro, if I'm him, bro, I'm leaving that team, bro. I can't lie, bro. He was talking crazy against the Clippers, bro. And they came back and won, bro. And it's not even because it's his fault, bro. 35 points per game, bro. Like, bro. The Mavericks telling him,
and
bro.
To be honest, the time is ticking. Now, in no way am I advocating or even saying that Luka would leave or anything like that. But when a player is that good, clearly good enough to compete with any player this league has to offer, you have all the pressure as an organization to put adequate talent around him because he's just been that good. If you don't, bro, you're literally failing him. Like, you're failing him as an organization and ruining his career. It's almost similar to this. And I know Luka was drafted, traded for whatever by Dallas and all that, but it's pretty much just like this. If a free agent...
Just look at all these accomplishments, bro. Fastest player in Mavs history to reach 5K points. First player in the NBA history to record 30 plus, 12 points, rebounds, 15 assists. Bro, like, bro, do y'all see these accomplishments,
that's
bro?
Clearly good enough to be a championship player on a championship team. If he picks a specific organization and that team doesn't build the best team around him to win a championship, yet he still plays to that championship style of level, bro, the team is failing him. He didn't fail you, you failed him. That's pretty much the predicament that Luka's in. Even if you don't think he's top 5, just the fact that he's 22 years old and he's in that conversation in this league where top 10 is damn near impossible, bro, that's enough. Find a way to get this man some true help, get off of Porzingis' bad contract and get this man some playmaking help, Or don't cry if he leaves, because he's clearly good enough. Kevin Durant, bro, to me, it's just clear, bro. He's the best player on the planet. With the Brooklyn Nets this year, this playoffs, literally the only thing that's been consistent is Kevin Durant. Even with the tweaks in the lineup, even with playing with Kyrie, then Mike James, then James Harden playing on one leg, all this stuff, Kevin Durant has this team up 3-2 against a team that's been the best team in the East, at least record-wise, for the last 3 years. Literally, if this man can get some consistent help through these games, whether it's a star, Kyrie or James Harden, or role players with Jeff Green, Joe Harris, and Bruce Brown, Blake Griffin, whatever, if he gets some help, you literally have a chance. He's that good. On the other hand, with the Milwaukee Bucks, bruh, if they lose this series, which is very possible, they can still win, but if they lose this series, this is going to be one of the worst playoff meltdowns to me that I could remember, like ever. Bro, last year, you're playing in the East without Ben Simmons on Philly. Like, Philly was really a mess all last year. They had Al Horford, bad fits. I mean, it was just terrible. So that you could just eliminate them. The Nets, they didn't have KD and Kyrie. The Celtics, I mean, they had Gordon Hayward coming in and out of the lineup. It was all messed up with them too. The Raptors, the player that destroyed you, Kawhi Leonard, he literally left the conference.
Of the season.
And you lost to the 5th seed in the second round in embarrassing fashion. Then this year, bruh. You keep Giannis, you sign him to a Supermax contract, which I'm going to make a whole video about the decision if they lose. Like, I have to. You upgrade from Eric Bledsoe with Jrue Holiday. Everybody said that was cool. Okay, cool. You run into the Nets in the second round, and James Harden gets hurt literally like 5 seconds into the game, so it's wide open right there. Then you still fall down 0-2, which is kind of embarrassing, to be honest. But then the NBA guys, they still love you, so they give you another, like, they still bless you. Kyrie, and I hate to call that a blessing, but for your team it was. Kyrie Irving gets injured and you win game 4, cool. Then in game 5, you up 17 points in the third quarter and you still lose? I didn't even mention that last year they had the MVP, the best record, and the Defensive Player of the Year on their team, and they still lost to the 5th seed. I didn't even mention that in 2019 they had the best record, got up 2-0 against the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals, and folded in the next 4 games. I didn't even mention that in 2018, and I forgot about this. They played a Boston team without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward and lost. I don't care if Giannis was young. I don't care if Giannis was young, undeveloped. Jason Tatum was a rookie, bro. He was a rookie. And they lost in the first round to a team without their 2 best players. Like, it's something wrong with this team. This part wasn't even supposed to be in this video, bro. Like, I literally seen what happened last night, and I had to get on 2 people's heads, specifically Doc Rivers and Ben Simmons. First of all, I have to apologize to that Wizards announcer, because right after he went on TV and said that about Ben Simmons, I immediately called him an idiot. And to be honest, he was brilliant. I was the idiot. I'm done with Ben Simmons. Like, I'm completely done. I feel like the only thing Ben Simmons has improved in since he entered this league is the fact that he takes more pride in defense. He takes pride in being 6'10" and bothering little point guards and being able to guard all 5 positions. That is literally the only thing I think he's improved on. His free throw shooting, especially in the playoffs where it really counts, it's drastically gotten horrific. Like, literally, it's gotten worse progressively. In 2018, this man shot 70% from the free throw line. That's actually pretty great for Ben Simmons. Then the year after that, it got down to 57%, which that's cause for concern. You don't want him shooting somewhere near Shaq 50, 45%. That's Andre Drummond like. Then this year, he's worse than Shaq and Andre Drummond, bruh. He's shooting 30% from the free throw line. Like, he's damn near unplayable at times late in the stretch because he can't hit a damn free throw. Also, it feels like he's gotten like a little.
Bro, you really can't be in the NBA, bro, and not be able to shoot, bro. It just can't happen, bro. The NBA's evolved way too far for you to be doing that, bro. People shooting, you got Curry and Lillard shooting 30 feet plus shots, bro, and you can't shoot a free throw, bro. So what else they gonna do? They gonna double team one of your players or just sit paint? It's nothing you can do, bro. It's common sense, bro. You gotta adapt, bro. You gotta adapt.
Comfortable, not improving, and not really being aggressive when it's needed.
You gotta adapt or get kicked out the league, bro.
In the second half, this man took 1 shot, and typically, I defend him and say no, he's playing with Tobias Harris, Danny Green, Joel Embiid, and they pretty much have a system where he doesn't really need to shoot this many shots. Like, he's playing a Draymond role and all that. But last night, Tobias Harris was pretty much off. Last night, Joel Embiid was pretty much doing everything by himself with Seth Curry. And in the second half, even though he's physically bigger than damn near everybody on Atlanta, he doesn't even attack the basket. It's like he's not even trying anymore. He doesn't even try. Look at how up and down this man's second halves have been, specifically in this series alone. And to be honest, I can argue in this series, they need him to be more aggressive, because if you look at Atlanta, they don't have anyone that can stay in front of Ben Simmons when he really wants to be aggressive. The problem is, even if he gets to the free throw line, he just can't capitalize on it, so it really doesn't even matter. Also, Doc Rivers, and check my channel, bro. Please check my channel. I've been on this even back when my voice was light and I was making them dumbass videos in 2017. I've been telling y'all, Doc Rivers is the most overrated coach I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Everywhere he's been, it's like his teams have these all-time type of meltdowns. Even last year, I made a video saying the Clippers ignored their biggest problem, and it was always Doc Rivers. Look at this man's record. Like, look at this man's resume since he won that championship with Tom Thibodeau basically being the assistant/head coach. Look at his resume. It's all, even before that, it's like all-time meltdown type of stuff everywhere he's been. Like, to be honest with you, I don't think you deserve a job. Like, I just don't. It's no way you can continuously do this and continuously get hired. It's not even fair. And look at the Clippers right now, bro. Look at the Clippers right now. Even when they fell down 0-2 both times, you know the biggest difference between this year and last year? They made adjustments. They literally made adjustments. They took Zubac out, put Batum in Dallas series, did the same thing against Utah. They made adjustments. Even when Kawhi Leonard was hurt, they made adjustments and won last night's game. Like, Ty Lue actually makes adjustments, hence why he came back from down 3-1, and he came back from down 0-2 twice. Doc Rivers is impossible. And lastly, I gotta talk about the damn state of the NBA right now. Right now, as it stands,
bro,
we could possibly have
so many players is injured, bro. It's crazy.
7, 8, maybe 9 players, like star players, that miss time in the NBA playoffs, and that's ridiculous. Adam Silver, I know it's tough because he's trying to please greedy ass, money hungry ass owners that still want to make their money, so they want these games to keep going on. They don't really care about the players and all that.
Fact.
And you're trying to please the players because they care about their bodies, yet they're still trying to get paid and they don't want to take pay cuts and things like that.
Bro,
but you have to find a way to maneuver this schedule where these players, they can still sustain this level of play and not get injured when you get down the season, because that's hurting the product. If you guys like this video,
Yeah,
and matter of fact, pause, but if you made it this far
in
this long ass drug out ass video, I was rapping. Comment who you think is gonna win in how many games. Like, I think.
Hey, but bro, that's gonna be the end of this video, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, and we out, bro.